Alright, what is crack-a-lackin' party people? I got too many plushies here. Get over here, Gabagaba. You maniac. I also want to check something real fast. Cool. We've got everything set up now. No, we don't, because I still need a drink from my daddy, my daddy energy drink, or my grandpa's energy drink, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. Alright, party people. Today, this is off to a classy start. We are playing something you voted for, as always. This is Monster Party. This one is bizarre, to say the least. I actually, my good friend Eric and I did beat this on Philly Film Games forever ago. I'll see how well I'll fare with it. No telling how bad this will go, but we'll find out. Mark was walking home from a ball game. He looked up and saw a bright star. Not like there's 100 of them in the freaking screen right now, but he saw one. And it made his eyes melt while he stared at it. The star got bigger and bigger. The beauty of the star made his eyes moist. You know what? Some things we need to keep to ourselves. So he didn't notice that the star fell and landed right in front of him. I think you'd know that. So, did he just witness a supernova? It wasn't a star, but a monster. And Mark quickly asked, "Who are you?" No, that's not what I'd be asking. You are way too accepting of things. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but, oh boy. We're gonna go with it. I'm Bert. You know, there's some really good, horrible monster names, and yours is Bert. We'll go with that, I guess. What's up, Bert? Can I be your Ernie? You know, that's what it should have been. He should have been Ernie, and he should have stayed Bert. That worked. Sesame Street wouldn't have sued at all. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game that's questionably copyright infringement, but I'm looking for help. Evil monsters are out of control in my world. Come and help me before I eviscerate your intestines and make them come out your dick. I'm afraid to fight evil monsters. Don't worry, with your weapon, you'll be able to destroy them easily. Alright. Because we just needed that next line to get the, you know, because grammar is important. Because at this time in Nintendo history, translation was never always the best. Among my favorites of this era are Bimmy and Jimmy. And from Simon and Castlevania Simon's Quest, things appear. So, I'll go with it. Shit, I think oh well. And the thing that always gets me about this game is how gory it gets, and it still has the Nintendo seal of approval. So, somebody somewhere screwed up. And I'm glad they did, because I get this masterpiece. So, this is your dude,
And he can inch around the ground. The great thing about the bat, if he can, you know, quit hopping around like a douche, is that you can reflect things back. And if you do it right, you usually can kill him in one hit. I can't jump, no. And, like, this is, like, the first sign that this game's gonna get weird, because you got this poor dude who's just here. Like, I'll give this game all the credit in the world. It is imaginative at times. But then when you go in the cat's mouth, you get a reference to Little Shop of Horrors. And believe it or not, in Japan, behind him is a speaker. But because they didn't want to make this too on the nose for Audrey and to avoid legal copyright, it's not there. So, and just like that, we're done. And I'm already burnt. Alright, let's go. Let's do some things. I like Bert. Bert is OP. And we got rooms that are like this. So the whole thing is you got to find the key to go to the next thing. And it's a crapshoot sometimes. So you never know. Although they are generous with health. And Bert can fly. Bert can make your life so much easier. Ow. But he is temporary. So can I get that? Alright, get this. Go back up here. Sorry, I'm dead. Ew. Like, I always thought this was like a crab monster or something like that, but I think it's a dinosaur. But yeah, it's dead. And it has a fly circling around it, so oh boy, that is something. Oh, nice. My foul ball. No. Come on. No. Why you gotta be such a douche? Just... There we go. Oh, and it's health. I'll always take health. I will never say no to health. I need a pill, because the pill is what turns you into Bert. Ow. And then as soon as you get to this point, you go through this, and now it's like somebody at Nintendo America definitely dropped the ball, because you should. This is like super not within the, the whole seal of quality. We've got bloody skulls. Like, skulls were alright, but we got bloody skulls, and all sorts of shenanigans now happening. And then you got that. Happy Halloween, people. Thank you. I want to be Bert. Alright, I won't. If you don't attack me. Deal? Like, I'm not even trying. I'm just tanking it. Like I say, Bert's great in this game. Just blow him up in the butt. Good thing that didn't happen like mid. Like, seriously. You couldn't even have a cross in NES games. Now you've got this. It's great. Oh, it's empty. That's... But I got a key, apparently. Oh, no, I probably got the key from the last thing. Okay. Man, come on, let me be Bert. I want to be Bert. Like, I know this is all based on Japanese horror and stuff like that, but... And that's empty, okay. So... I think that's the exit? It is. Okay, cool. So, we made it through stage 1! Hot dog! We're doing great! We got extra lives. We got a password now. Skeleton's taking a blood spa bath, blood bath at the spa. Yo. So we're starting 2. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Like I said, I remember we beat this game. Okay, I don't trust that. There's one thing I learned playing NES. It's that anything that's dripping from the ceiling will kill you, and it's most likely acid. Even if it's... Oh, hi, bud. Okay. I do like how he has animation before he bonks his head. That's good stuff. Alright, what do you got? Okay, fine, I'll just... I'm getting jacked up, though. I only got points out of that. Alright, So I think I can... Yeah. I was gonna say, I think I can smack the babies back. Which is a sentence I really felt like saying today. I can just smack the babies back. Because babies can defend themselves. Clearly. Alright, now we got Bert. Now we're ready to rock. You don't mess with Bert. Like, that's seriously alien. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, there is. I was gonna say, is there something up there? And it's like, yeah, dummy, there's a door. And where there's a door, it's probably something you need. Oh, well, alright, cool. I love empty. It's up there with being dead. I think they do get drawn into you. So if you do, you know, start smacking them, I'll take that. Oh, that's better. So yeah, reflecting things back is way better than anything else. Unless you're Bert. Because Bert will jack stuff up. Bert don't care. Bert just shows up and says, you know what? I will take on anything you got. Because I am Bert. Alright, tempura, let's go. Crud. Come on. Oh, the tempura doesn't end. Man, I'm dead. Crud. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I gotta start from the I mean, I'm okay with that. Ow. Yep, see, it hurts. At least you gave me health back. It's mighty generous of you. Forget. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like seemingly random. Like, sometimes it'll do the thing, other times not. So, okay. Can we go down now? That'd be great. Oh, now all of a sudden you don't want to hit... You want to hit everything up now? Because I think... This is, yeah, this is my pill. Forget if this was empty or not. I think it was empty. Yeah, it was empty. So I still got something. Wasn't a key or anything good, but whatever. All right. Down we go. Your walk cycle is impressive, bud. It is something to truly strive for. Ow. Come on, what you got? What you got? What you got? I will take that. And I will run with it. Ow. Crud. So I wasted time. Suck. Yeah, I'm dead. I think I need to rethink my strategy and only go in there if I got Bert, because that's not gonna work. So, we're going to try a different tactic. I don't know what yet, but we will try something different. And hopefully that strategy includes not dying. So, I don't know why I'm even bothering with that one. It doesn't give me anything. So can I rush? I said... Yeah, no, that one up there didn't give me anything either. It was empty. Just need another pill. Yeah, it doesn't make me sound like a junkie. And I got a lot of health, which is great. I don't care. Hopefully that's enough. They did give me enough health. And I done did it. Hooray. I'm going to assume this is going to give me the key. No, it did not. Huh. Okay. I do appreciate the health. Oh, I can? Okay. Okay, this is problematic. Oh man, this is one of those times when you need like a turbo controller for the stupidity. Come on, throw your kids. Okay, now I'm ready. Assume this one's gonna be it. I hope. And it's empty. All right. I'm going to assume that's points. Come on, guys. I want Bert. I do love your walk animation. Your run cycle is great. Yeah, I agree. Still not the key. Well, that's problematic. Because I kind of need the key to do what I need to do. Not what I wanted to do. Well, not like anybody wants to get hurt, but... Come on. Mark needs help. In a lot of ways. So can we do something about that? Okay. Well, something is obviously wrong. Because I can't leave. Don't tell me I actually have to go through every door. And I've got like one hit left. This is going to be great. It's going to be so wonderful. Oh, yes. I'm very aware of Aladdin and the Adventures of All Time. Um, I would at some point. I my thing is I prefer, if I can, little trade secret here. When I do reviews, I like to have the DVDs. Now, some of them I can't do that with, like obviously Dingo Pictures, because international shipping from Germany and all that. It's too much of a hassle. A lot of the stuff that I review, I usually just find at a thrift store or something like that, because just people drop just the dumbest stuff off. I mean, that's kind of how Give It a Shot was originated, because I was like, I have so many of these things, and some of this stuff I'm never gonna touch, so I'm going to do something with these, and that's what I decided to do. But I've never come across that Corman movie. Yeah, Phaelus is, I'm not gonna lie, Phaelus is one of my bigger inspirations to do this, because it's like I love bad movies in general, but I have a real soft spot for animation, because bad actors are bad actors. You're just gonna have that. People are like, I can film a thing, and then they film it. But animation, somebody somewhere had to, acquire a skill to draw something that looks, okay. And then figure out a way to do that repeatedly to give the illusion of movement. And so, when you screw that sort of thing up, or, you just make it so cynical, like, I'm gonna do my best not to spoil anything, but, like, the review coming, on Sunday is... The review for Sunday is such a blatant cash grab. I can't get over the fact that it was made and, like, people thought this was a good idea. I'm sure, for whatever reason, I think it was 2005. I think I even mentioned this. Yes, I have that. I reviewed it. I have it on a double disc, because the other one is, I think the other one that's on there is, like, around the Globe Travelers or something like that. And it's an animal version of Around the World in 80 Days. I don't know. I've not really thought about doing it. Deke Animation is awful. They just have a horrible track record. Like, the only things they've ever really done well were Inspector Gadget, and that's kind of what gave them the budget to do what they do. And the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which there's so many errors in that show and things that are just wrong. It's impressive. And kids still watched it and loved it. This is not going to do me any good. But yeah, like, Deke and I have quite the relationship. I don't like them, and they keep on supplying me with stuff. Just so much ammunition of things that it's just like, you guys, you made Inspector Gadget. Don't sully your name or what little bit of reputation you have with all these other things. Like, you even screwed up Inspector Gadget. With Gadget and the Gadgetinis. Like, I don't... Who thought that was a good idea? And now that I'm thinking about it... Oh, I'm gonna need to take a drink for this. I still can't remember who was responsible for that Inspector Gadget CG animated special that I reviewed a long time ago. I found that by accident, and the thing that attracted me to watching that was the fact that yeah, it's funny because a lot of what I review, some of it I've seen in the past. Like, it's no secret that I am a massive fan of the 1981 anime Superbook. Like, it's horrible. The fact that, like, I am so into that. I defend it. It's the animation, even the anime quality for it is not that good. The dubbing needs help, but I love it. I can't not love it. It's just so good. Because it's something I've known since I was 3. I will sing that stupid show's praises, season 1 anyway, probably till the day I die. The remakes that they've done of it, I don't like at all. They're just awful. The CG stuff is the absolute worst. Season 2 was bad, but like the CG stuff that they did later, I can't stand. And I have reviewed it. It just doesn't hold a candle to like what the original did. I don't know. It's just whack like that. But yeah, Deke's up like. But again, going back to the Inspector Gadget argument, the CG one, it was just like, oh, featuring the voice of Bernie Mac. Oh, this'll be riveting. If like that's your big get, you've screwed up. Like, anytime. And this doesn't just apply to animation. This applies to any film. If you have just a big name as like the thing that will attract people to watch it, it's gonna be bad. And I'm gonna demonstrate that here in 2 weeks. One of the things I do at the college that I teach at is I do a B movie night at the end of every month, and we're gonna be watching. It's a newer movie. I don't typically do newer movies, but this one I had to make an exception. It's called Willy's Wonderland, starring Nicolas Cage. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff, except the horror isn't that Nicolas Cage is trapped in a building with the animatronics. The animatronics are trapped in a building with Nicolas Cage. And from what I understand, Nicolas Cage does not speak in this film. Like, he agreed to be in it, and I think one of his things was, I don't speak. I just do the fight scenes, and then I leave. I watched snippets of it. Oh, this is going to be a bad time. I love the idea. Yeah. The animation in the early 90s had a lot of bounce and flex. Like later Tiny Toons did that. I think it was later Tiny Toons did it, and it sort of cheapens the show for you. Like, the animation there was like, they were rubber. They were just straight up rubber. And I was definitely not a fan of when they changed to that. Like, Warner Brothers animation, TV animation is good, but I don't know why they chinsed out on that. It was so bizarre. Like, why they did it that way. Because it... Like, some of the writing in that was awesome, though. I will give it that. And then Good Times had the audacity... Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm dead again. Tragedy. Yeah, I'm going to continue. Because I got nothing better going on in my life. And, okay. Yeah, that era has this commercial vibe that, like I said, Good Times emulated hard. I think because the people that they outsourced to do the work also worked on the mainstream stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I feel like that's the truth. So it's it's just the vibe of the time. That's why if you follow any modern cartoons, it's always given that excuse of the Cal Arts model. No, it's just the current style. It's just that people don't really think about that stuff as much as they should, because every era has their own particular style when it comes to the animation. Like, anime did that. Anime still does that, where you have... And I don't even watch anime anymore. I gave up on anime years ago. But I still recognize that stuff. Like, when I was watching it, especially 90s animation, it's heavy on the line art. Whereas newer stuff into the 2000s and on has gotten a lot simpler. Now, some of that was due to limitations because they were learning how to do CG stuff. Computer animation. But, different eras go through different styles, and that was just part of what it was back then. Ouch, you dumb fish. I think he'll give me help. No. Okay, well, we tried. Alright. Come on. Really? Like, what do I have to do to... Alright, let's get this going. So, it's mainly... A lot of it is, it's just representative of its era. You know, like, Batman the animated series got really popular, so then that became, like, Warner Brothers signature stuff well into the early 2000s. So, it's what it is. Yeah. I am aware of, like, even when they have a budget, they sort of chintz out. So it's not unheard of. I still can't get over the fact that they made the official sequel canonically the official sequel to the Rankin Bass Rudolph movie. That is impressive, and you still screw it up with poor planning, because you released the movie in theaters in October before Halloween. Like, what maniac would do that? You know what we need to do? Christmas. A Christmas movie is a good idea. Let's do it in October. Like, I know Christmas is coming earlier and earlier every year, but why would you put anything in the theater Christmas related in October? God, I'd love to know what kind of stuff they were huffing. That's just magic right there. I'm trying to remember. There is a way to actually... Oh, I just screwed all this up. There is a way to actually hold on to Bert for longer, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Although I think what I'm going to do... because I don't think they're going to let me... I think I'm going to... I'm going to be smart, because one thing I do know about this game is... Oh, pay attention, dummy. Enemies respawn, and when they respawn, they also respawn with the same health power-ups. So, Leo and Layla. I don't know Leo and Layla. I'll have to look that up. I am not familiar with that work. So yeah, I can basically harvest health. So I can actually, you know, go in here and take on the tempura threesome. Which isn't a bad strategy. Especially when you can kill this alligator relatively easily. Okay, just can we agree upon? Thank you. So yeah, I don't know anything about Lilo and Layla. I'll have to look that up. Because I'll give you another piece of insight. I guess I'm at full, or as full as I'm allowed to get. Yeah, I guess I'm at full. That's fine. I've got all my reviews planned out through January. Okay. So, and then March is Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen month, so, like, the only thing I'm missing right now planning is February. For the next, what, 6 months? So, like, I usually go in with a game plan. Okay, it's either you or me. Might as well be me at this point. Though I think I'll be able to harvest gators moving forward. Because I am in no condition. Nope. Okay, well. Guess I'm SOL on that. Crud. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is going well. In fact, this is going swimmingly. I wonder if I could... Should come back. No? What if I well, he's back. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Thanks for the points, because I really needed them. That's what's going to keep me alive in this game, are the points. These points are so important in this day and age. Just go with that. All right, Bert, let's get this job done. We're just gunning everything down. And that's the bottom line because Bert said so. Ah. Doing well on the health front this time. Question is, can I keep it? I don't even know what this one gives me. Come on, fish boy, what you got? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. So the thing about this game is it's all based on Japanese myth. So, like, everything that you see going on in this game has to do with just the mythology of Japanese horror. So, you know, fish-legged people, it's a thing. That they, you know, I don't want to say they originated, but it is a thing that they do. Even though they are ripping off Alien with their face hugger eggs. But, you know, we'll look past that. we can beat an onion ring. That's right. Kicking butt and taking names. That's what we're good at. On some level, that's what we can achieve. Come on. Do something. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am amazed that most of my audience is not from the United States. I don't check often, but I do know that my American audience is way smaller than I thought. Like I figured, it'd be close to like 75%. It's not. It's not even 60. That still blows my mind. That most of my audience is from everywhere else. Well, not most of my audience. Use your math, man. But yeah, it's impressive to me that like most of my audience is international. From where I am, I never imagined that. Like 40% of my audience doesn't live here. Ah, it's empty. Yeah, like that's what happens with that's what my analytics tell me. I don't really check up on them too often. But the last time I looked, yeah, the vast majority of my audience does not live in the United States. It's a lot of Canada and United Kingdom is a lot of my audience. Because I think, like, I know Canada's somewhere in the teens, and I think UK is somewhere in 10%. So I guess, people who are known to be polite, like bigger jerks, I guess. I don't know. Save yourself some time. Because I think this is the well. Oh, and I'm not doing good on health either. And I got the key. And I got one piece of health. That's not gonna go bad. Ooh, which one was my favorite? That is a damn good question. Well, YouTube. Okay, I'll answer the German question and I'll get into my review. So, from what I understand, the way YouTube analytics works, or like the algorithm, part of it is like the first thing it submits things to is the to places where your language is the primary language. Oh man. So that's why it works that way. But English is like the predominant language of business, so it's international, and so it gets, the algorithm gives it more favor. I know that much about the algorithm. But as for the reviews, my favorite one. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Because I see it in my head. I can't for the life of me remember what it's attached to. But it's the one where I do a lot of dude bro stuff. What was that attached to? Don't think it... Okay, that was nice. I did not expect that. What was... No, it wasn't Jam X Kids. Jam X Kids was weird. It wasn't my favorite. What the devil was it? But there was a short that came out with it here not too long ago. It was Bachelor Cooking. It was a short I'm trying, and I cannot remember for the life of me which one that was. But that review was fun because I had a lot of... I don't normally do skits. But, yeah, I mean, okay, I'm going to finish my, my review thing, and then I'm going to answer your question about the language thing. I had a lot of fun with that. I can't remember what that one was attached to, because I did, like I said, did a lot of skits. And I put in a lot of inside jokes to that one, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. That was a good one. Trollland, I could not get over, when I got that DVD, I got it from a library. It came to me, it was a used copy. It came from a library in Queens, New York, which is part of the 5 boroughs, so it's New York City. And the DVD was already, the case was destroyed. And so even before I watched it, I had decided that I was going to, I don't normally destroy the stuff that I have, because it's I paid my use my own money to buy the stuff. Why would I destroy it? I rarely do that. The only 2 times, in fact, I still remember it, the only 2 times I've destroyed something on screen was Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen's License to Drive, because Eric and I had already damaged it playing frisbee golf with it, so it was already on its way out. And that movie. And I had decided when I was going to review it that I was going to destroy it. It's an asylum film, just like Cargo. I knew it was going to be garbage. I'm going to do it. And I mean, I had a blast, setting up that shot and just hitting that thing as hard as I could. Just taking a, Major League Baseball swing and just boom, and just watching it shatter into 1,000 pieces. My neighbors looked at me like, what are you smoking? But I didn't care. So that was a fun bit. The other thing, going back to the language thing, though, yeah, most other countries foster that idea of learning English as a second language, which is smart, which is insanely smart, because if you want to compete in a global economy, English is the language to know. I just wish the United States got that hint to know second languages, because a lot of schools, I mean, I was fortunate, when I was in high school, we had 3 languages that we could learn at the time. Spanish, French, German. But the German wasn't German from Deutschland. It was what is known as Pennsylvania Deutsch, or Pennsylvania Dutch, if you don't know what you're reading. So it's this dialect of German that is very specific to Pennsylvania. It is not. I mean, it's German, but it's its own special thing. It's kind of like, if you know anything about Spanish, the difference between Spanish from Spain and Spanish from Mexico. There's differences. And the same thing applies with Pennsylvania Deutsch. I learned Spanish. And because I never used it very often, I'm terrible at it. Same applies for my Japanese. I took 4 semesters of college Japanese, and I cannot remember anything because I did not get immersed in it. And that, I think, is probably part and parcel the bigger problem. People seem to forget this, and my wife explained this to me because she did study abroad in Germany, of all places, because she can speak German. People don't understand just how big the United States is. It's not like Europe, where you can, you can travel a couple hours and be in like another country or two. That doesn't happen here. This country is so stinking big. And it is amazing because, the only thing that varies is the dialect. Like, I live in what is known as the American South. And the dialect here is known as Southern Drawl. And so you'll hear a lot of y'all and variations on how to say things. Like where I'm from, where I live now, they throw unnecessary vowels into the words. Like, it's not couch. Like, I'm not sitting on a couch. I'm sitting on a couch. Like, they throw in this extra AW. Couch. Or you're going to go to the house. Like, they do things that are a little different. And so you got that. Like, I'm from the mountains of Pennsylvania. And near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we have what's called Yinzer speak. And so there's some similar things, but they're it's different intonations. Like, we don't go downtown, we go downtown. We're gonna like here in the South, if you're saying like the plural version of you, it isn't you all. Well, here in the South, it's contracted to y'all. Back home, it's yins. Yes, don't ask. It's just what we do. Yins guys want to go downtown, south or south side. Get some permanis. Like, those are my people. And yes, what I said was English. But that is the nature of it. And not that far away, you can run into people in West Virginia, which is the state directly south of where I'm from, and you run into Southern drawl. You will run... Hey, like, I'm not saying they all talk like this, but you run into a lot of individuals who be like, hey man, how's it all going? What up? You okay? Don't be a dumbass. Like, but this is what you get. Because we're so spaced out. Like in Europe, it seems to me that everything is sort of built on top of each other. Because people have lived in Europe for centuries. Millennia, even. The United States, not so much. So everything's just spaced out. And so because we're so spaced out, the closest thing we have to a different culture is when we travel from state to state, because they vary a lot. And so you don't have those opportunities to actually use a language that you could actually learn out there. So it's okay. I was gonna say, I gotta resist the urge to go up that way, because that's not gonna help me. Get this key. Cool. And I got some health back. Okay, we're doing better. So yeah, that's why Americans don't know languages very well. They don't know more than English because we just don't have the opportunities to actually exercise them. Like, I'm surprised, honestly, that at least a lot more people in certain states like California, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and to a lesser extent other southern states don't know Spanish very well. Like that, I'm ashamed that I don't know my Spanish that well because it's important. We have a huge population in this country that speaks Spanish, and I should be able to talk to them for whatever reason. But because I just don't get to exercise. Oh, I might actually get to beat this level. Hokey smokes, Bullwinkle. I'm gonna do it. Let me just complain about education more often, and maybe I'll do better at games. How we doing? We can play a little bit more. Just enjoying my blood spa here. Hi. It's like everybody's just sitting in the blood spa. Like, this week's been rough. Oh man, they've been working me to the bone. Oh, that was such a dad joke. Holy cow, that was awful. I almost apologized for that one. I don't. Ooh. Oh. Okay. And we got the dropping spike stuff. Cool. This will be fun. See if I can actually keep my eye on things and not blow it. I like this design. And the music helps it a lot. It's not parallax. It's not parallax scrolling, which is always a good thing. But, you know, just it's just a simple thing of just putting stuff, you know, giving that illusion like you're in a big cave. And just little, like, that's quality. You know, they didn't have to do that. Ah, crud. They didn't have to do that, but they did it anyway. Okay, I think I want to beat him up before. Oh crud, he's a toughie. Okay. Oh man, he's there we go. Oh good. Interesting. Alright. Oh, I wasted all that? Ugh. Man. Ah. But yeah, Bert makes this game oh, what the? Where'd you... I ain't about that. Don't do this Dawson flippity flip teleport garbage. I don't need... Yes. I'll take the pill. I'll always take the pill. Oh god, I forgot about the punny Minotaur. And he actually moves. And he shoots out cows. This game can be great at times. I mean, I've tried several different ways to try and get, for my, you know, just remember Spanish and whatnot. Like, I've tried Duolingo, but the problem again, like, I even tried German, and, like, the problem is, I'm just not immersed in it, and I really wish I was, so that I could practice it, know it. Like, I have a lot of international students, and they usually come over to play soccer, or football, who you are. But oh, that's right. You gotta hit him. But I don't know, because just so you know, entertainment power. I like Bayern Munich. That's my favorite football club because when I started watching it, they had Schweinsteiger, and that you can't get a more German name than that. And like he's my favorite player. I know he wasn't all that great. He's a great midfielder as far as I was concerned. But I was like, nope, this is my team now. And I know Schweinsteiger came over to the United States and played MLS. I forget I don't even think he's still playing anymore. But anytime I saw it, I was like, yep, Schweinsteiger. That's good. Come on. Keep on throwing your toilet paper. I'll just keep on knocking it back. That's what I thought. You ain't got nothing. And your Sphinx looks dumb. I've seen the real Sphinx. Up close and personal. Yours looks dumb. Hey, bats. Oh, you're an umbrella. Okay. Thank you for the health. Okay. I was a little tad concerned. I don't want to go into any of these rooms unless I'm Bert. I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice right now. Oh, no, I can go. Okay. No, I didn't do anything. Well, I mean, I'm glad it's empty. That makes my life a little bit easier, I guess. I don't know, this level seems to be a little bit easier than 2. Which, you know, that's not exactly your best game design. Ow. Can you... Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't think they'll... Thank you for the health. Okay, you won't go across that line. Or maybe you will. Oh, I knew it. I knew it was going to do something stupid like that. Oh, you can go up too? That's not how umbrella physics should work. I gotta go back to that door. But I got taking Bert. Bert and I are going. Let's go, Bert. To an empty room. Alright, fine. Whatever. At least if you... Ah! Thank you. Alright. You're more than welcome to try. You probably will, because I'm dead. Well, yeah, it's about time. Oh, it's been fun. Hey, guys, it's been a good conversation here. Hope you had fun. Yeah, this was a day early. I won't be around tomorrow to actually do the live stream. That's why I did it today. But I'll be posting another poll for next week's game. More horror-themed stuff. I do enjoy this game a lot. But our time is at an end. My wife doesn't like me doing more than 90 minutes. So, kind of... Not that I got in trouble for the Legend of Zelda playthrough, but trying to limit myself. So, it's been fun. So until next time, party people.